Oh, Vienna. Let's have a look. Where should we go? So let's look, where haven't we been before? Let's come up and find our expensive flight, shall we? Let me just sign in on YouTube. That'd be good. There we go, and we're on. Perfect. So let's have a look. Where haven't we been before? Been there? Let's try and find somewhere. I mean, we could go there. Been to Prague, Amsterdam, Schiphol, Hamburg. We've not been to Merignac. Let's try and find somewhere we haven't been. That's only 1 million to Gran Canaria. Let's try and find somewhere we haven't. Okay, so we haven't been to Madrid. We could go to Madrid. Where else haven't we flown into? Could go to Bristol. I don't know where else we haven't been. Maybe down south a little bit more. No, okay, so where haven't we been? We haven't been to. There you go. Let's do a flight up to. I mean, that's further than there. I mean, that looks probably the best value for money. Let's go here. We've not been here before. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's get set up for our Madeira flight. So leaving Madeira today. Usually I like to fly into Madeira, but we're going to leave it today. Right, so let's pull up SimBrief. There's the memory warning. Brilliant. I thought they'd fix that. Hope that'll sort itself out in a second. So let's manage the aircraft. Let's have a look what we're looking at. So we're departing Madeira today. We're heading up into northeastern Europe. I'll put the fuel in a minute. There's a cheap way, but I need about 55%. So we've just cleaned the aircraft as well. So we'll come out there. We'll fly. And I'm going to use SimBrief here for my flight plan as well. So I'll load that in now. So new flight. LPMA. I can't remember where we're going. It's in the ICO. We'll sort that out as well. We'll do the full setup of the 737, get up in the air, get to cruise, skip to descent. When it says skip to descent, it's not skip to descent, it's skip to dodgy landing. So we'll let this load up. So I've just done a flight in the 747. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't too bad at all, to be fair. I had no issues with it at all. Here we go. So we haven't got square wheels, which is a good sign. Square wheels usually means it's going to have an issue, but here we are. Porto de Madeira.
Hi, Captain. Happy to work
And we've got battery power, which is good. We'll just let this load up a minute.
Nice to meet you.
There we go. We'll let the avionics just get a grip of themselves. And whilst we're waiting for that, we can get the flight plan ready. So we're going to EDDP, which is Leipzig. And we're in the Boeing 737, B737, just getting that on. I mean, we're in the B737 800, isn't it, this? Let me just make sure to confirm. 737 MAX. Cool, there we go. I'm just going to check and see if this flight plan looks similar to the one that I've got here. Going to cross. Yeah, it does. We'll use this one then. So. I'm trying to close. I've had a washing machine alert come through on my TV. I'm trying to close on here. Cool. So let's have a look at this. We are going to take off runway 05 on the Marker 1 Echo departure. Let me generate this flight. And just make sure that sums up with my thing. So we're going to go on. No, the Degu 1 Echo I want really. So change that to the Degu 1 Echo. Change procedure. For my arrival, I want the Gox L1 Victor. Hi Aaron, how are you? You alright? We want the Goxel ILS-26 via Gox 1 Victor, there we go. Direct. Change procedure. Good man, glad to hear it. Just done a flight in the 747. It was actually hassle-free, which was nice. Right, so if we have a look here, the way that this is looking, let's get rid of Lipgug, whatever it's called. Where is it? I can't read it. What's that called? I can't read it. Lipfo. Let's get rid of Lipfo. We don't need Lipfo. There we go. ILS-26 left via jogger. No, let's just do it direct, shall we? Let's try that. Just getting this right before we start. There we go. That's better. And then from there, I don't want it to be manual. We'll switch it in the ILS. Sorry, in the FMC in a second. Send that to the aircraft and to ATC. There we go. Right, and what height do we want to be at? Really want to be flying at 36,000. So let's see if that agrees. 350. If I go auto, is that going to change it to 360? Oh, I'm happy with 390. No, I want 360. 360. Okay. Send that to ATC and avionics. Right, we'll leave that for a minute. Let's have a look, see if we can get some of these avionics working. We'll start, come out, we'll step outside the aircraft. We'll step back in. Hopefully they'll fix in a minute. We'll have a look. In the meantime, let's get the APU on and just start the top bit, shall we? External lights. Get the fuel on. Actually, I know what I need to do. Just fuel up a minute. There we go. Fuel's up. So we'll put the center tank on. Just that pump there. I'll start the APU. Whilst the APU starting, let's go for all our other bits. Slats and flaps test, perfect, coming down. Off, fuel damper to on, IRSs and nav to normal. FMCs to normal. Fuel pumps, we will be using our center pumps today, so we will turn them on as well because we do have fuel in them. And because we're about to get APU power on, we'll put our strobes on to steady. Sorry, position lights on to steady. Oil pressure is now building in the APU, so the APU started. Cabin utility light and IFE passenger seat voltage on. That'll come online once we've got APU. Emergency power, fine. Ground power, we're not going to be using that. We're going to be using the APU. Wipers are parked. We'll come down this one, then hopefully our APU will be ready. Wait to align the nav for a second. Equipment cooling is normal. Emergency avionics lights. We'll get these no smoking, which obviously not no smoking anymore. Fast seatbelts to auto. That's good. APU still not online, so we'll come up to this one. EECs, engine electronic controls are on. Window heat we'll leave off for a minute. Probe heat we'll leave to auto. We'll turn the electric hydraulic pumps on. They're not going to work because we've not got AC on at the moment. Test the cockpit voice recorder. There we go. Green light. Now check that APU. APU is now available, so we'll turn the APU on. We now have AC. Still got no avionics at the moment. And we'll check our Mach and airspeed and stall warning tests. Stall warning. It is working. We'll set our recirc fans to off. Packs to off. Isolation valve to auto. Perfect. Okay, we'll turn APU bleed to on. We're going to take a tap off of air from the APU to start the engines, and now at the moment we do need those avionics to come on really. Not a lot we can do now until they're on. We can do the fire warning tests, I suppose. So fire warning tests. Extinguisher tests. Cargo test. Cool, so at the moment we've got no avionics, so we do need to wait just for a minute. Let the graphics catch up. I didn't have this issue a moment ago. So what I'll do, I'll go for a run around Madeira. See if that works. I'll go around for a little run around the cones. There we go, get my steps in for the day. Can you imagine if you saw your captain of your flight doing this? Okay. Have we got graphics now? Nope, still not got them. Okay, we'll board the passengers anyway, we'll get them boarded. And what we'll do, we'll just stand outside and greet them.
Alpha Quebec Tree 714. Could you please get the passengers on board?
There you go.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714. A ramp is
Oh,
on its way.
Let's see how realistic this is. I think you have to wait to start up as you're pushed back, yeah. Sometimes they come on automatically. I'll see if me being the captain whether I can go up here. Nope, doesn't let me. Let's see what happens with this. I'm just going to give it a minute and hopefully it will sort itself out. Where are my passengers? There we go, that's in place. My passengers can... Oh, here we go. Look at this, come on. Here they come. See, I'd rather have avionics than see this. Welcome, good afternoon, welcome to Scotch Airways. Please take your seat. Welcome, welcome. 96%, that's it. Let me come up. That's not going to let me. Okay, that was all my passengers. Okay, I've got 6 passengers. Alright, let's have a look. Have I got avionics? No, I haven't. We'll get the catering. Mate, the 747 earlier on literally had no issues whatsoever. I mean, to be fair, it was a cargo mission. Like that there was, what, 6 people? I need those avionics to hurry up. Let's go and have a look, see if I've only have got 6 people on here. I've literally got 6 people on in the aircraft. Not even that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My God. Okay, let's have a look, see if I can get it started up. Ideally, I'd have gone through my FMC now, but we'll get IFR clearance. I can't do anything with it, as in I can't put my transponder code and I can't set my altitude or anything. Let me just make sure this adds up with what I want. So I want the Daegu 1L. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, it is low. Daegu 1L, okay, there you go. 1044. And we're now going to flight level 370. Okay, that's fine.
Departure frequency is 119.55. Squawk 1044.
Okay, I'll accept that. Yeah, I won't set it to high, mate, 'cause it's obviously having issues already. Okay, I'll try and start the engines and let's see if that kicks the avionics into place. It just means I'm a little bit behind on the checklists, but we'll have a go. So we'll get it configured for setup. We've got the APU now, so let's set the aligns. We'll set these to align.
Alpha Quebec, tree 714. Read back is correct.
All luggage on board.
Contact ground on 124.66 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Roger. Okay, let's just quickly check this. Happy, happy, happy. We'll set the beacon lights to on now. Actually, yeah, we will. Beacon lights to on. We've done all that, we've done all that, we've done all that. That's ready to go. Perfect. Okay, quickly look down here. That's fine. We'll set that up to RTO now for rejected takeoff. That's fine. There's no point me even resetting the fuel flow because it's not going to do anything. Okay, let's have a go. Let's see if it will do it.
Madeira ground. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec tree 714. Requesting pushback. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec tree 714. Pushback request accepted.
Sparkling clean. Let's have a look. Have we got avionics?
Tow bar is set, Captain.
Why am I having a brain fart? Come on, work. Nope, still not got him. Still not got him.
Start engines.
Okay, we'll start engines anyway, and we'll hope for the best. I'm just not going to be able to see the run up, so yeah. Okay, set to ground. I'm just going to count to 20. I don't know why I did that. Let's try again. There we go. Pressure's in now, so we'll just wait for that to run up.
Pushback complete, Captain.
Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. There we go. Engine's lit. So that worked out about right. Come on, give me some avionics, please. I haven't had this in the 737, this problem in the 737 for a while. Wait till the generator 2 goes offline, and then at least we know that's up and running, and the generator's live. There we go, up and running, and we'll turn the generator on. We'll stick with APU bleed for a minute whilst we start number 1. Usually I'd switch over to bleeding from number 2, but we'll just save this for the time being. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. We should hear that straight away. There we go. Perfect. I'll step outside a minute. Hopefully come in, and probably shouldn't have stood right by the engine. It's running up. Right, let's see if that's enabled me to kick it into... Nope. Come on, man. Right. Okay, so we'll just do it without avionics for a minute. We'll we'll just go. I'm not wasting time with it. Okay, final checks. Coming down here, coming down here. Get the APU generate bus on. APU can come off. With that, before we do anything, we'll set the APU bleed to engine. Isolation valves to auto, packs to auto, resuck fans to auto. Perfect, right, back to how I usually scan the panels, which is from left to right. Coming down, that's fine. Coming up here, we set these to nav now. We've had 10 minutes. Come down, 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 down. Okay, call the attendant, let them know that we are ready. And then come ready button. Perfect. Engine starts to continuous. Window heats are on auto. We'll put the probe heat to on as well. Engine anti-ice, wing anti-ice to off. Everything's good there. Everything's good there. Good, good, good. Good to go. Ideal. We'll set our taxi lights to on. Coming down here. Bear in mind, I've still got to set up everything from up here in a minute. I wonder if it will let me do it for now. Yes, it will. So if I quickly get my QNH for here. 1022, at least I can get the altitude right, because if I look there it's 60. No, it's not letting me do that. Okay, it's not letting me do that. Can I set auto throttle on? Yep, I can do that at least. Stupid game. Never mind. We'll still have a go at getting to, at least get into the line. Flaps set to 5. Flaps coming down. We'll just get the trim into the takeoff region. There we go. Right. We'll see if we can just taxi, and we'll see if they come online when we taxi.
Madeira ground. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec.
There they go, talking over each other again. I wish they'd sort that out.
And hold short of runway 05 using taxiway Alpha Charlie
Come on.
runway 05.
Avionics, sort it out.
Contact tower on 124.66
Okay.
when ready.
What we can do is at least set our transponder to auto.
Runway 05 via taxiway Alpha Charlie Cross runway 05.
Set weather radar to auto as well.
Quebec tree 714.
There we go. Alright, brakes off. Need to get those avionics online before we depart, really. Well, definitely. So I need to tune the FMC. Go outside the aircraft, see if that gives it a nudge.
To all passengers, our captain has turned on a fasten seatbelt sign. Please stow your hand luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment.
Nothing yet.
Make sure your seat back and folding trays are in full upright position. If you are seated near an emergency exit, carefully read the special instructions card.
Let me see if I can just play with the settings. Everything's low, look. Character's low. I've got it all set to low. See if that does anything.
Located by your seat. A reminder that this
Go on, give
is
it a kick. Give it a kick.
flight,
Nope,
including
still not.
lavatories. If you have any questions,
I wonder
feel
if
free
skipping to
ask one
takeoff
of
would
our
help.
attendants.
Let's have a
Thank you.
look. See if it boots it up. Gives it a reset. It'll work now, guarantee. Nope, it won't. Ah, man. What do I do? I just go, that's what I'm going to do.
Madeira Tower, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec tree 714 ready for departure. Runway 05, IFR to Leipzig. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714, QNH 1022.
I'm just going to go.
Runway 05.
At least we can set this up. And I might be able to still select LNAV and NAV, but in the meantime we'll do headings. So I'll say thank you. I know we're going to 37,000 feet.
Takeoff, runway 05. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree.
This is frustrating. This is why you don't get a simulator on PS5. I'll leave it there for a minute. Okay, heading 050.
Please fasten your seatbelts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartments. Place your seats and table trays.
I wonder if I'll have been able to work.
Turn off all personal
And
electronic
speed, I'm going to
devices,
set
including
142.
laptops and cell phones, and prepare for takeoff.
Okay, let's just do it. They might come online as we fly. We'll soon see. Set the auto throttle on. We'll get everything else down here on, making sure anyway. Where we can. God, it's horrible not having that. Okay. I'll just hang around to the left here. Flying blind, pretty much. Let's get my route out so at least I know where I've got to go and what heights. So I'm coming out and I'm going to here, where have I got to be at there? 27,000 at Deegan. Okay, that's fine. Bear in mind that's MA647, that's 4,000 or above. So that's fine, so it means I can climb straight to 37,000. So I'll follow the flight plan in my top left screen for a minute. Yeah, it's broken. Flight directors are on. So it will come on, hopefully it'll come online as I fly, but if not, we'll deal with it. Okay, we'll do a quick config check before we actually do take off. Although I can't seem to get my engines any higher than this at the moment. See, yes I can. What's going on? What's going on? What's it doing? Don't know what it's doing then. Yeah, it's working now. So it's only let me set it because of this. I can only set it this way or full. So let's have a look whilst the avionics are playing up. Must be like a failsafe. Look what it's doing, where it's not got avionics. Come on. Give me something. This is ridiculous. Let's turn the autofile off. So we can do it that way. Right, and I have to do like a high-speed taxi out. Let's have a look. There we go. Come on, 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 come on. It's the only way I can do it. There we go. Auto throttle on. That is, get my speeds. Okay. There we go, perfect. There we are. Trims. That's fine. Get the trim sorted. There we are. And into a right turn. And there we go. Using the horizon now for a minute. This is ridiculous. Flying out avionics.
0.55. Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714.
Right, let's see what happens when I select down nav in a minute.
Lisbon Center, Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714.
Can I bring the engines
is
back
passing
myself? Yes, I can.
1700 climbing flight level tree
But
70.
it goes down to 20, so I've got to be either full power or not.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714. Lisbon Center, QNH 1022, radar contact. Continue to MA 647.
Okay, will do. Right, let's see if any of this works. LNAV, VNAV, Command A. There we go, so at least the autopilot works. So I've completely guessed it. At the moment, we'll set our heading to 120 for a minute. So I'm literally flying without avionics, I'm flying completely off memory here of how to fly a 737. Okay, we'll get the flaps up. Set our speed for 240. This is all from memory, this is ridiculous. Let's go outside, see if that kicks into play. Don't want to go high, it's going to charge me in a minute. Bring that down, there we go, otherwise it will, below 10,000, it will tell me off. So it only lets me go to 20% or full. Bring it back up. There we go, avionics are on. So let's settle this, let's come out of that and let's settle it ourselves. There you go, right.
Captain, let's drop our speed below 463 kilometers per hour until we reach 10,000 feet.
Okay, let's get this. We're going to have to do the FMC program in the air. So let's make sure that we've got our LNAV, VNAV selected. We'll go Command A and we'll set our next leg to Galper, and then at least then we're on the way. So get that back, get that down. So we're good. Finally, I do need to set everything up now. So I don't have VNAV. Why have we got VNAVs there? No, that's why. Press the wrong one. Okay, set this to 37,000. Okay, let's make sure everything else is set. Everything else looks okay. We can set our continuous now to off. Our engine starts. That all looks good. Right, let's set up our FMC now, because obviously we couldn't do that before. And let's just set our heading select LNAV on. Let's get that off. Turn that on. There we go. And that should now hopefully... Let's get our FMC set. This is awkward, so because I've taken off without that, let's get that at least set on off on our route, shall we?
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714. Please expedite your climb flight level tree 70.
There you go. Right, let's set this up now. So, initial reference. Perfect, we've done that. Route. Depart arrive, we don't need to do that now. VNAV. So we're going to 370. Should never do this in midair. Perfect. Legs. let's go through that. Get rid of the vectors, I don't care about the vectors. That's good. Hold progress. Wind. Request the winds. There we go. Load those. Not that it worked. Cool. Right, happy. Legs. So how we're doing? We're getting to Galper. So we are going to Galper. So let's set LNAV now. Make sure that changes. Cool. We're looking good now. Finally set. We'll quickly set to weather and traffic. There we go. Right, let's make sure everything else is set down here. We're on TARA, which is good. Oh, good. Right, finally, we're good. We're kind of set. Uh-oh. Grey screens of doom. Come on. Come on, sort yourself out. Sort yourself out, come on. Oh my. Hello. This is it. This is the life for a PlayStation user. I just need to get to 37,000 feet, then I can skip. And then I'm just going to go back to helicopters and small planes. Because at least I don't have any issues with those. See Madeira back there, yep, just. Okay. Can we get back inside and can it work? No, of course it doesn't. But it has now caught my flight plan, which is fine. Cool. Right, we'll leave this. Ah, here we go. Get on. Okay. What I am going to do in the meantime is, not that it matters, but I'm going to get the details for runway 26 destination airport. So opening charts at Leipzig, and we're going to go for approach. Is it ILS 26 left we're going on, isn't it? Did I say ILS 26 left? I think I did. 26 left. So I'll tell you what, I'll do it on here because then at least anyone watching can see. So we're going to Leipzig Airport. So go on here, go on runways, 26 left. There's what we want. There's a frequency 110.30. So come down here. 11030. And our course is going to be 261 degrees. So up here, 261 degrees. It will reset by the time we skip the descent as well, I think. And now what I'll do is I'll cross-reference that with a chart. Now, considering it gets its readings from AirAx, that should be accurate. So ILS 26 left. Let's go on to that. It is 110.3. We're heading of 263 degrees, is saying.
Captain, we've just passed 18,000 feet, so don't forget to switch the altimeter to standard.
There we go, standard. And is that standard? And remember this one as well, down here. There we go. Everything's at standard. Ideal. Okay, quickly check the checklist for have to take off. Oh, we're in the cruise now. Make sure we've done all this. Clock start, take off, go around on V speeds, speeds, gears, yep. Climb, yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Well, not yet, we can do that in a minute. Cruise, perfect. We'll do that now. Turn off the landing lights. Cool. Oh, why did it do that? Trying to capture it. Did you see that? It wanted to do like a 50-degree bank to the right then. There we go. We caught it, which is fine. Just noticed it as the sun moved on the overhead then. Cool. And we're going to flight level 370. And again, this wheel resets. I don't know why I'm doing it. But our landing altitude, let me have a look at the chart. Airport elevation and runway elevation is 470. There we go. So we'll go to 450 because it's closer to 470. There we go. We'll just wait now for it to get to cruise. We've got another 16,000 feet yet. We'll sit here and admire the scenery, see if we can see any dolphins. Any dolphins? No dolphins. It's a shame. Squarehead's come back. He's now roundhead. Cool. I'll show you the other thing that I don't like while I'm here. So look at that HUD. I'm not sure what I think about that. Could have it been a little bit brighter though, to be fair. Let's have a go. Still needs to be brighter. There we go. Full brightness. Let's have a look. So for it to work, you need to be like in this position here. Try and land like that later on if you want. That's alright. Never seen anything on YouTube of people actually flying with the HUDs, as in like in the real world. Right, let's get back to YouTube. Get that up. It's now literally a case of IRS. Yeah, that's gone. So give it a second, see if it comes back. If not, we've lost that for the flight. Hopefully it'll come back. So in these events, if we do lose the IRS, if we lose one of them, so for example, if we lost this side here, that's what these switches up here are for. So that changes them. So it'll be both on the right hand system, both on the left hand system. At the moment they're two individual systems. So if you have a look now, I've got them both back-ish. So if I lost the one on that side, I could slave that side to this side. There we go. There's something like it again now. Let's go up a little bit and try and get that down. There we go. Cool, another 12,000 feet to go. Not reading?
Yes, I'm listening.
No. And we'll sit here and just wait now. We've done our checklist for a minute. Obviously during over certain periods now we'll do normal checks. Fuel, radios, instruments, altimeters and all that sort of stuff. One thing we can do is obviously monitor the centre tanks, because that will they use a centre tank fuel before they use the wing fuel, so if we don't turn them off we can burn off the fuel pumps, but we're a long way off using all that fuel yet. I don't know why my approach button's still illuminated. I've tried to turn it off, it's not having any of it. but we're still on track, which is fine. So let's have a look where we are at the moment. So not long taken off from Madeira, heading up to Leipzig. So we've finished the SID now, and we're just heading up to like Spain / into France, or near France and Spain, Portugal. And then we're going to be landing at Leipzig, and then I think probably from there what we'll do is, I haven't flown in Courchevel for a while, so we'll probably go and do a Courchevel flight in the mountains down here. What was the time? 8:30. So might do a mountain flight down here. We'll go and find, there's an airport in Papua New Guinea that I love, that's on the mountainside. You have to, it's kind of like Lukla, but I'd probably say it's harder than Lukla. We'll go and fly that, and then to finish off we'll do a helicopter mission, I think. So good evening of flying, I think. Good evening of a few varied flights. This one here is purely just to get some money up on my some credits up in my career mode, so that I can get the 747 passenger plane, because I'm still 180 million off that, I think. So still got, that's about 9 flights, I'd say 8 or 9 flights. This one's only worth 7 million, but obviously I'm generating income on all my other aircraft whilst I'm flying this. I am trying to start, I did sell 20 of my little aircraft the other day, just because the maintenance, like going through the menus, because the menus, they haven't affected those yet, where you can just go on and like repair all, and you have to do it all individually, and you've got to find out which ones they are, etc. So I just got rid of them. Okay, 8,000 feet left to go. What we can do actually is, let's try this. If I go on to, where are we? FMC, what do I want to do? A320 is best for passive, yeah. Thing is, I do earn money on that. Right, what did I want to do? I wanted to have a look at, can I change my climb profile? Here, let's have a look. No, I can't. I thought I could change my climb profile. Route, takeoff. Yeah, that's because that's done now. That's a shame. I mean, I can change it there. What's my? Let's go to 300. Let's get a bit faster. 300. There we go. Let's try that. So we're no longer at economy climb now. There we are. Engine spooling up. Although I should imagine that. Oh, there you go. It's not the engine spooling up as such. They are a little bit, but they're reducing my rate of climb. Interesting. .400 foot per minute is ridiculous. So let's do this ourselves for a minute. Let's go level change. Let's get up. See if it will do it. Does it want to do it? Yeah, there we go. It's climbing. So we'll go up on level change mode. One thing I did find out, I was streaming one day and the 737 pilot came onto the stream and was talking to me, is they don't use the vertical speed modes. So what you're supposed to do is, when you're given an altitude by an air traffic controller, you set the altitude in here. So for example, if we're now at 31,000, to get it to go, you press level change mode, wait for a second, wait for it to start climbing, then you click VNav again, and it will do it. So streaming has its advantages. You get some really good people come in and help you. Okay, we're about 4.5 minutes away from skipping to descent. So I've set up as much as I can. What we can do is we can't even look at the descent really on the FMC because it will change. Might be able to look at the landing stuff. So we are landing 015. It's cute. Yeah, I can't do anything like that yet. Approach reference, here we go, we can do that. We can set it, we'll see if we can get it to work. This is so... I'm going to have to go with the Sims version, which is 261, as opposed to the charts version, which is 263. I always use FLC unless maintaining a glide slope. Yeah, so I didn't know that until the young guy came in and was talking to me about it. I was reading the... I've got the... excuse me. He sent me the Ryanair stand operating procedures, and he was talking me through it. It was pretty impressive. He was... I think, how long have you been flying for? About 4 years? He was flying 737s for. Flying the NGs, which are a little bit different to this, but it was actually really good. I think I spent about 3 hours on that one, didn't I? 3 hours. Yeah, so like 3 hours, and it took us like 2 hours just to set it up because I was going through everything line by line and doing it. Obviously, with those guys, they can get through it in minutes. However, because I was like, what does that mean? And then I'd go and research it and have a look. Yeah, it took me about 2 hours just to get to the runway. And then even then, what I didn't realise is, in all my haste and excitement, I'd accidentally deployed the flaps a little bit more than I should have. And so I started taking off, and I had a config warning, got halfway down the runway, and had to taxi back. Okay, I think I messed up a little bit with that changing the rate of climb, but never mind. So what we'll do is we'll note the QNH for Leipzig as well. So medium VFR, what's it looking like getting? So we are currently, what time are we looking at getting into Leipzig? Let's have a look. What time does it estimate us getting into it? Hang on, it's moving. Why is it moving? Ah, okay, that's fine. Okay, that's good. I thought it was us. Right, let's have a look. Legs. Route data. So it estimates us getting into Leipzig at around 1851. So what we can do here now is we can actually go and have a look at the TAF and to see what the weather's going to be at 1851. So here we go. So on the 12th between 18. So we're going to be looking at surface winds 25008 becoming 13. No, sorry, between 0600. Oh, so it's becoming okay. So let's have a look at what it is. So it's visibility greater than 10 kilometers, scattered clouds at 2500, temporarily between 1200 and 1700, 27015 gusting 25, visibility for 4000 with showery rain. For broken clouds, cumulus nimbus as well. We're probably at 30, temporarily between, yeah, okay, whatever. What does TS rags mean? What does TS rags mean? I've not seen that for a while. Something rain. Ah, what's TS? It's rain. No, is it gale? Or is it hailstones? I think that's hailstones. So, TAF, TS, TS, RA.
2A
So
here
I'm
and hashtag
sure.
91. 52 and hashtag 93. 6286. Descend and maintain 2200.
That's not me, is it? No. So TS, there you go. Thunderstorm, rain, and hail. So I was a bit right. I was right. So thunderstorms with rain and hailstones up to 1500. We're going to be coming there at between 1800 and 1700. So 1800 and 1900. So could be raining. Could still be. We'll have to have a look. We'll find out in about a minute and a half. Okay, we'll set VNav again now. We'll see what delights are in store for me in just a moment. We skipped a descent and it restarts us with no avionics in a 30-degree nose down dive at 300 knots below 10,000. Not that I'm sceptical, of course. Why is that about to overspeed? Let's deploy speed brakes for a minute. There we go. Get that speed down. There we go. Once we get in the cruise, that will settle. It's about to get into the cruise now, in about 20 seconds. But we are tinkering on the edge there of an overspeed. So hopefully, if we have a look here, it's got rid of my cruise altitude, which doesn't help. There we go, the throttles have just coming down because we're at the cruise. There we go, cool. Right, let's get the winds. And we'll load those winds into the system. Not that it's doing it. I don't know why it's doing it. It does it on the Airbuses. Okay, right, let's go and have a go. So, easier just hit speed and set yourself, yeah. I know.
Good afternoon to all passengers. This is your
Right, let's see how we get on. So we'll let the announcement come down. What do you reckon? I reckon 30 degrees, nose down, 270 knots at 3,000 feet.
At an altitude of 37,000 feet and at an airspeed
On the
of
ILS,
20 knots,
but 6,000 foot above it.
and we should expect a smooth flight all the way.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause it. Do you lower your sim rate now?
So sit
Is that
back,
what you do?
relax,
You lower it
enjoy
now
the
and
rest of
then
the flight.
get it all sorted? Is that how you do yours? So I'd lower it before you skip. Let me preempt you saying yes to that by turning on my stopwatch. All the way down and bring it up. Okay, so let's try it. So sim rate all the way down. I like how it tells you there now, but I still can't read it because I swear I'm blind. I swear I'm blind. It doesn't help that I am sat about 10 foot away from my TV. Right, actually, and the rest. Okay, sim rate's all the way down. Skip to descent. Let's see what happens. So I'm expecting thunderstorms, hailstone, rain, maybe. I've just heard a warning.
Careful, flaps over
Here we
speed.
go. Told you, flaps over speed. So we are heading into a thunderstorm. We've got no avionics. Let's see if they trigger now. We've got our gear down. Get the gear down.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714. Cleared GeoXL 1 Victor arrival. Maintain present altitude. Expect
Thing is,
ILS
I need my
runway
avionics
26
here.
left approach via Java transition.
Okay. Let's bring my flaps up
Clear
then.
GeoXL 1 Victor arrival. Climb and maintain 5,000 expect.
Oh no, I'm at 150
ILS
knots.
runway
That should be
26
fine.
left approach via Java transition.
Gears coming down.
Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714.
Right, let's see if we can get this. We're on approach. Autopilot's on. Okay, we can just... Let's try it. Let's see where it's taken us.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714.
I think it has limit on 4, it's 166, yeah.
When inbound.
Let's see what happens, shall we? Let's see where we are. But without avionics here and in showery rain and low visibility, I'm still at 4,700. Look how low I am. Right, let's just have a go. Let's get that sim rate up.
121.105.
1, 2, 3. Right, back at normal now. Let's see what it's doing. I'm going to trust it to run me in at the moment. Let's get the wipers on.
2 miles east, inbound ILS runway 26 left approach.
Boeing Sierra Alpha Quebec Tree 714.
1009.
QNH 1009.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have a look at it in a minute.
Runway 26 left approach.
I'm going to see if this will bring me down. Because if you have a look here, it's descending still. And everything's still set. So I'm going to see if it is bringing me down on the ILS. I'm going to stay outside and have a look.
26 left approach.
I will set my head
Sierra
into
Alpha, Quebec Tree 714.
270 in case I do need to hit that. And I'll set this to...
We've already started our descent to Leipzig Halle and expect to land in a few minutes.
Let's see what
If you want
happens.
to adjust your watch, it is 21:37.
No, it's calmed it down now.
The temperature is 6 degrees Celsius.
Let's have a look.
On behalf of all our crew,
I look like I'm
thank you
slightly
for
off the
choosing
line.
Scotch Airways today. We wish you a
Scotch
pleasant
Airways, I
stay
like
in
that now.
Schwitz, and hope to see you again very soon.
It's on approach mode, but is that from before? I don't know, look, I can't see anything. This is ridiculous. Ah, our friend Doug's back. I have no idea where I am, what I'm doing, whether I'm in line with the runway or what. Let's disengage, engage again. Brilliant, there we go. Let's see if we can, so put it on for auto land, let's see if it does it. The black screens of doom. And I'm definitely off the centre line. Let's go. Let's turn. None of these are working. None of it's working. I'm definitely not on there. Right. Let's hazard a guess. I'm going to... This is the 737. I'm going to fly it from outside the plane and have a go. Absolutely ridiculous. Once I see the runway, I'll be okay. Yeah, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I was having issues with that before, with the Beluga. I flew the 747 earlier on, it was alright. This is all completely guesswork now. As we come in, here we go, I should be able to start seeing what I'm doing. So I'm just gonna, I wonder if the HUD's working. Let me pause, bring the HUD down. Nope, that's not working, of course it's not working. Go back outside so I can see the runway. Speed's dropping quite a bit though. The engines sound like they're working, but the speed doesn't look like it's actually doing much. Right, let's turn in here. Right, I should be okay from here. I've got it. I've got it.
Wind 275 at 10. Cleared to land runway 26 left.
Okay, let's climb, make sure that I'm not losing too much speed. Full throttle. Ah, we're on the throttle issue again. So I've only got full throttle or no throttle. So I'm going to have to manage it for a minute from outside. Yeah, I've only got no throttle or full throttle, that's it. I'm going to have to manage it like this for a second. Let's get that wiper off because it's going to annoy me. Full throttle again. God, it feels like air crash investigation here. Right, I'm going to land with just full throttle for a second. And then down. And then up. And 44. Down. Up. My word. It's okay though. I'm happy-ish. There we go, come on. The black screens of doom. Come at me. Up. Come on. High. On. Okay, full throttle, it's not going to go too fast now. High, come off. Full throttle. There we go. Come on. I haven't even got reversers. Here we go, let's see if we can do it. Full throttle just for the flare. That'll do. And off. Coming down to the markers, flare up. I'm fast, flare, 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 flare. There you go, now we got it, Speed brakes up. Reverse thrust if we've got it. Config warning, lovely. Hang on, what's it doing? Don't take off. My word, that is ridiculous. Thank you, Asobo. Nearly killed me. Can I get reverse thrust there? Oh, hang on, no. It's auto throttle. No! Off. That's why. It doesn't let you do that when the auto throttle is still activated. There we go. That was a very frustrating flight. I didn't even have avionics until I got like what, at 12,000 feet after takeoff. I wonder if they're going to give me danger pay. Now I'm going to have to manage this as well now. Look, 100% throttle or nothing. Oh, mate, the thing is though, is if it weren't for the fact that I don't want to go and spend thousands on a PC, because I know I would end up doing that, I'd just switch. Because this is, I really do enjoy the simulator, but this is ridiculous. So apparently there was an update that came out yesterday that was apparently supposed to fix it, and everyone on the Facebook today has been like, yeah, it's fixed it, it's great. But evidently it's not. Come on. There we go. So I am going to stop flying the jets now, and I'm going to go and do a couple of flight scene tours, a helicopter flight, because that was ridiculous. Or I'll get into my trusty what's it called? Vision jet. I'm not even trying to do anything. You know what? I'm getting out of my square plane. How do I get out of it? Look at that. PlayStation, everybody. How many fines are you going to give me? I can't remember how many fines we accumulated then. Was it 1? 2 in the load up, which is saying that I couldn't exit the aircraft. That won't be a fine though, surely. For this one here, they're definitely 1 for flaps over speed. Definitely. Is the fastest money, even with the highest paying 747 jobs. Yeah, A330 is, because it's a big boy, isn't it? Well, that weren't bad. Considering the issue, look at that plane, look at it. Considering the issues we had, that weren't bad. Look at that. That is ridiculous. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. Do you think anyone from like Asobo or Microsoft or whatever, whoever's responsible for this, like sees these sort of videos? There we go, 7 mil. Reputation down a little bit. Christ. Right, let's go and de-stress, shall we? I say, and now look. Oh, what is going on? Look. What is... Look. I'm pressing circle, can't get out of it. Whatever is happening now, I've got no control over it. Right, come on. Right, there we go. It's finishing. No, it's not finishing. Right, let's get out of here. Right. Calm your beans down. Is there anything that's... No, we're okay at the moment. Right. Let's see if it has a hissy fit again. No, it doesn't. Right. Cool. Let's go and do a... Let's go and do a Vision Jet mission, shall we? We like the Vision Jet. That's my PC-24. There's my Vision Jet. Usually I like flying into Innsbruck, but we can fly out of it. Let's go and do a VIP mission out of it. VIP, where are you? There isn't any. Oh, there is. Chat service VIP. None. Okay. So let's have a look around then at what we've got, and we'll just fly something from it. So where should we go? Let's set the filter to the Vision Jet as well. Oh, where's the Vision Jet? Here it is. Hang on. Charter service, but you can get a Cessna? Surely not. Surely not. Why can't I see the Vision Jet? Why isn't it letting me select that? Okay. Let's just reset the filters. Filter. Aircraft model. Vision Jet 2. Here we go. Right, so we've got Vision Jet here. Let's see where we can go into. Let's find one. Good night, babe.
Good night, love you.
Love you. Saturday tomorrow. Feeling confident? Good girl. Arithmetic. And reasoning. 2 papers tomorrow. Have you had 2 every day? No. Okay. Okay. You'll be right on. Let's go and do a flight. Let's find one that we might like. Is there anywhere down there we've not been before? What's that one? We can fly to the Outer Hebrides, something like that. We've not flown there before. How much is that one? 199. I've not done that one before. Let's go and have a go here. So again, we try and take off and land, or at least land at areas we've never been before in airports. So we'll give this a go. Now I'm trying to think. I've got a couple of people watching. I'm trying to think if one of those is my friend Monty from work. He's always too shy to say hello. So Monty, if that is you, I can imagine you're probably lying in the bath watching this. Do pop in the comments and say hello. Right, we'll clean it because otherwise we get told off. Check the fuel. Oh, just enough. Yeah, shall we give it a little bit more, shall we? I think he probably is quite shy, my friend Monty. Right. Cool. I think I've got the checklist for the Vision Jet actually on my lap. Let's have a look. 737 Thirst Vision Jet. Yes, here we go. We do have it, so we'll go through everything and then we'll do it properly. Memory resources are low. For the Vision Jet, How is the memory low for a vision jet? Right. Anyway, let's get these off, and hopefully it'll give it time to sort itself out. Brilliant. I claim select chucks. Peter masts. And we'll run around here, have a quick look. Engine covers out. Have a quick look. Happy. Right, let's get in. Let's have a look. Oh, look, how is this struggling? How is this struggling for graphics? Look. Let's have a look, see what we get. Do we get the battery on? Nothing. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. Why is this game so crap? They've ruined it. I never even used to have issues with this plane. Never used to have issues with this. Yeah, I've never had issues with this one. Let's get. I mean, that's not even working. Getting the other battery on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset this stream. I'm going to go in. I'll enter my PlayStation safe mode, reset the cache again. Hopefully that makes it a bit better. So just bear with me. Give me a couple of minutes. We'll see if a cache reset works. Oh, hang on. It's reacting, but no avionics. I'm going to reset the PlayStation. Bear with me. I'll be back in